let's try this, this problem. This is it's at the end section of the information about rental of vacation properties. So Lynn and Dave Wood own a vacation home in Park City, Utah during the year. They rented the home for 75 days, used it personally for 30 days. Following are income and expenses related to the property for the year. Which of the three categories of rental property would apply to this property? All right. So it was rented more than 15 days. All right, so it's not gonna be personal. Not gonna be primarily personal. 10% of the rental days is 7.5. So step 2, 10% of the rental days, 7, I guess I could write it down. So rental days, 75 rental times 10%, 7.5. Larger of 14 or step 2 result, so 14. Is this greater than or less than the number of personal use days? Well, it's less than, right? Is it less than the number of personal use days? Yes, then it's rental / personal. Right? Do I have that right? Personal use. 14 days or something. Yep, okay. Okay, so A. Everybody agree with that? Did I do that right? Now, if using the IRS method, how much of the expenses can be allocated to the rental property? All right, so the IRS method, we're gonna take the number of days rented divided by the total days used times the total expenses. And that's gonna be the amount of expenses that are allocated. So we would have, 6,000 plus 1,000 plus 1,400, is that right? Insurance, yeah, 800 plus 2,000. So we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11,200 are our expenses. So number of days rented was 75. Divided by the total days that it was used, 105 times 11,200. You guys will have to do the math for me. Maybe I should bring a calculator. That's right, you can do the math.
8,000, I think. 8,000.
8,000? Exactly? Could be. 8,000? Okay, could be 8,000. A. If using the tax court method, how much of the expenses can be allocated to the rental property? Okay, so the tax court method, we're gonna take the number of days rented over 365 multiplied by the taxes and interest alone, so 7,000. So let's see. What do we have here? Number of days rented was 75 over 365 times 7,000. Is how much is that?
Do you want it rounded to a whole number or to
Sure.
2 decimal places or?
Yeah. Whole number's fine.
1,438.
Okay, so that's the mortgage and interest. And then, we're gonna take the rest of the expenses, so 22 for 5,200? I have that right? And if we're gonna use this.
52 or 42, is it like just subtracting the 7,000
Oh,
from the 11?
yeah, you're right, I probably have the, do I have that wrong? No. Yeah, 42, thank you. I was including the 1,000 in there, I shouldn't have done that.
$3,000?
3,000? And then we'll add those together, 44, 38. C. If using the IRS method, which is the first method, determine the net income or loss that should be reported for this rental property. Pretty easy. So D, 15,000 income minus 8,000 expenses. $7,000 of income. Let's see if I'm right.
In the back of your book. There. Concept checks.
You said it's how much?
What's that?
This for number 2 and 8-3?
Concept check 8-3.
Right, which number? 1, 2. Which number?
Is there more than one number?
Yeah.
Oh, LO 8-3, LO 8 concept check 8-3, LO 8-2. It's on page 8-16. Is that what,
No, I'm gonna just look.
what's that?
I'm gonna figure it out real quick. Cause it's like 4 different concepts on 8-2 or 8-3.
Yeah, so I guess I put alphabet, I used alphabet instead of 1, 2, 3, 4. So for the first one. I'm sorry, that was wrong. No, don't, accidentally shut it down. Sorry. There. Okay, so personal rental. Personal, okay, fine. So, number 2, we had 8,000. So we did that right, allocated expenses. Number 3, we had 4438. We have. And then our rental income of $7,000. Did you find it?
No.
So what do you,
Oh, yeah, I found it in concept check. I was just didn't know. You said 2,000, I thought you said.
oh, 7, what
Oh,
did I?
4438, never mind, I see that.
That's
Got
okay.
it.
And I didn't circle D, so yes.
How did you get the 4,200? Or when you take 7,000
So that one is
Okay. I
these
see.
3 items,
Oh, I
yep.
can see
This
that.
was
Okay.
the mortgage interest, property taxes, and then that was
Okay.
everything else.
Okay, I just couldn't see the
Oh,
very bottom of it.